The way I like to think about this is starting with the Paris Accords in 2015. One of the main take-home messages out of the Paris Accord was that the world needed to do more research, that we didn't have the tools necessary to reach the climate objectives that were required. Fast forward 7 years, and it's clear now that we actually do have these tools. And some of these tools are based on science and engineering that has been around for a long time, but they're advanced applications and they're industrial scale applications. So specifically, it's our view that the extensive build out of renewable power, along with the extensive build out and adoption of green ammonia, primarily, but in a larger sense, green hydrogen, essentially solves the vast majority of the challenges that we face from climate change. What do I mean by that? Well, clearly we need lots and lots of renewable power, which is carbon-free, wind and solar. But there are limitations to what can be electrified, and there are limitations about the transmission capabilities, both grid and long distance. So the grid needs to be balanced, and there needs to be energy solutions for hard to electrify industries like transportation. It's our view that ammonia, the production of ammonia, can both balance the grid and provide a fuel for these applications. So just to be clear, as you mentioned, Nick, we're talking about ammonia that is made from renewable power, water, and air. The way you do that is you start with renewable power and water and electrolyzers. Electrolyzers are pieces of equipment that combine electricity and water and split oxygen from hydrogen, providing what we would call green hydrogen. You can then combine that in the almost century-old Haber-Bosch process with nitrogen from the air to produce ammonia. So last week, we were pleased to announce that we signed a 5 gigawatt transaction with Denmark's Topsoe to provide for electrolyzers for our facilities over the coming years. That could produce up to 5 million metric tons of green ammonia, very significant for a market that is about 180 million metric tons a year today, and will grow substantially with the incremental uses for energy storage and generation and transportation fuels. So we have sites around the world on 5 continents that are under development, and we will be opening our first production plant about Q4 2025, and over the course of the decade, build out 5 gigawatts worth of production. So we're very excited about that. We think it's going to be a significant contributor. We, along with others in this industry, will be providing energy solutions from green ammonia.